Good morning. Welcome to Muslim Farmville. We are in the month of Ramadan, especially the last 10 days. As Muslims, we wake up 4 a.m. We eat before sunrise and then sunset. Here in Wisconsin, it's a little bit cold, so I'll go ahead this morning and make some green tea. Keep my body warm. We do our best in the month of Ramadan to eat simple. We do a lot of meal prep as well to make our life so much easier. Last night we were able to meal prep and made some parfait, homemade whipped cream, and some fruits with chia seed pudding. That's what it looks like. And some low glycemic berries and some coconut bars and boiled eggs, chicken eggs, and some boiled duck eggs. We have a small farm here at the homestead, and I will take you along and spend the day, Ramadan day, especially the last 10 days of Ramadan, with a Muslim small homestead, a small farm. We are babying indoor baby chicks, so every morning we have to start taking care of them to make sure they have fresh water and food, and we have to make sure their heat lamp is on and they are staying warm. In a few months when they grow up, we will take them outside and introduce them into their new home, which will be their chicken coop outside. So right now they are happy. So come along and let's get ready for outside chores. They seem to be enjoying their fresh water. They are set, so let's go. I am going to get ready, wear my big suit to protect my clothes so they don't get dirty. Every morning here at the farm, we just go ahead and feed everyone. We have dogs, outside dogs. We are those kind of Muslims who have dogs. They live outside. Our dogs do work. I'm taking my basket with me to also collect some eggs. When I'm coming back home, I will have fresh eggs with me. Our dogs protect our chickens and our ducks. So every time when we come out, they are all over, the dogs, the chickens, the ducks, everybody's singing, because when I come out, sometimes I have a treat. So they always come and running. What did mom brought? Did she brought treat? So this morning, I'll just go ahead and feed them. Once a week, we do a big chore. Last week, we were able to tap our maple trees and get some sap and boil down some maple syrup. So that was last week's. Today, it's going to be different. Right now, as I feed everybody, my husband is getting ready some of the honey buckets. We will go ahead and get some honey from the field. As you can see now, the dogs are being fed. They ate. The chickens are content. The ducks are content. So my husband will also release some water from our swimming pool before we go into the field and get some honey from the bees. So come along and we will go ahead and chat since it is Ramadan and it is the last 10 days of Ramadan. And the last 10 days, there is a special night that's called the Night of Degree. And that was when the Quran was revealed, and it is one of the odd nights of the last 10 days. And Muslims, we work so hard. Those last 10 days, we do lots and lots of prayers, lots and lots of charity. We stay at the masjid as much as we can. So it's a special last 10 days. And as farmers, we also continue working. It's such a gift from Allah. So here are the honey. We will go ahead and take them. Do you know honey has a special smell? Smells so good. Our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's favorite was honey. Now we drag all the honey frames. I pull, my husband helps me push. Our dogs are with us in the field. So this is what we'll be doing today. Keep coming back each area and collecting. That's our biggest joy today here at the farm, especially in springtime. It's the perfect time to do that. And so we brought them inside, and then we go right back. Such a beautiful day. We do our best to practice spirituality, sustainable and slow living lifestyle. We kind of like living this way, the natural fitra way, and just keeping it calm. So we are keep going and dragging each frames, but we absolutely enjoy it. We love living like this, the natural way. We also homeschool. We garden in the summertime, and so on. Since the chickens are resting, I will go ahead and collect the eggs this morning. Let's get the basket. We have few eggs that already were collected and sitting on a chair. Time to go ahead and collect duck eggs. We do eat the duck eggs as well. And here they are, a bunch of them. Especially I like to bake with duck eggs. Also, I have a son who cannot have chicken eggs, so that's why we raise our ducks. Duck eggs here in town are very expensive. So we just have our own ducks and they provide duck eggs. And I'm going to look if we have more as my husband comes to help. And he will go back and take care of the honey for the day while I go ahead and take this inside. I do freeze some of the eggs. I do can some of the eggs. So I'll be saving a lot of them throughout the summer for winter use when we are short on eggs in the winter season or the fall season as well. So, and then I will go ahead and go to the chicken coop and see if we have any more eggs there. We do our best to collect every couple of days. And now I will take it inside and get ready for my prayer. Everything is calm and taken care of. The animals are content and happy. I was able to shower and pray our second prayer. As Muslims, we pray 5 times a day and more. It takes only a few minutes to be able to unwind and connect to my Creator. And it just keeps me content and calm, just having that few minutes to connect with my Creator and show gratitude from all the blessings, and may Allah, the one Creator, bless and continue those who don't have. We are so grateful. I do more and more supplications and ask for forgiveness for my shortcomings, as I am a human. So I do ask a lot. We do our best to do also weekly little gifts. So I was able to get hold of here in our town. The Target store had this Ramadan Mubarak painting box, and I thought, I'm just gonna get that ready for our little one, and that's her surprise today. I am back from the masjid praying Asr and learning some Quran. It is getting close to make iftar. Before the sun goes down, we eat. So the simplest thing today I'm just gonna make is low carb bread from nuts and soup. So it's gonna be very, very simple. So let's put that together because everybody's gonna have some soup. And I go ahead, warm up a little bit of water. I will just go ahead and melt this coconut butter to add into my bread. So just come along and watch me put low carb bread together, and it's going to be nice and simple and delicious and filling. I use macadamia nuts. I will also use some duck eggs today so our son can also enjoy the bread as well. Whenever I'm baking, I love using duck eggs. It's so much better. That's what I think, but everybody's different, I'm sure. After adding the nuts and the coconut and eggs, I just add baking soda, salt, and fresh lemon. That's it. Time to bake it. Here at the farm, whenever we cook or eat, we like to do our dishes right away because we have so much work outside and we don't want to accumulate dishes and laundry and things like that. The cat is smelling and enjoying our bread. That's what he's doing right now. As Muslims, we eat dates, so I'm just gonna go ahead and set our dates and some leftover fruits. We love dates, they give you such energy. And I eat just one piece for health reasons. It's the sunnah, but we love our dates. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in this Islamic moon and star tray. And everybody will break their fast with maybe bone broth and some dates. Simple. Our neighbors gave us these dates. We didn't have dates. We live in a small town, so it was so sweet. One of our community member gave us some dates, and we have some little oranges and some protein little bliss balls that I made from some nuts and some nut butter, and that's what we're gonna eat. We do our best our house to eat some little bit of high protein and veggies from the fiber and low carb. That way we are content and able to do our work as well and be able to pray longer prayer the night. And I made some almond cookies from the day before, so we will enjoy that with our iftar as well. As Muslims, we love our sweets. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and take the water that I used for melting my coconut nut butter. We don't waste anything here at the farm, no wasting at all. And I just let the water cool down and use it for my plants instead of just dumping it. That way the plants can use it. Back to the kitchen as a wife and a mom, keep drying. It's part of the life, but we must enjoy it and be grateful for what we have. Bread is all done and it's time to cool it down, complete cooling. It will take at least, I usually let it cool down like an hour. So, and now my husband is helping after handling all those honey frames and all of that. We don't use here on the farm paper towels. We do our best to just help and save the environment. We use washcloths. Since we do our laundry, we put our washcloths there. That's what we use here in our kitchen too. Bismillah, in the name of Allah. The bread turned out pretty good. Let that cool down for a long time. MashaAllah, tabarakallah, looks good. Let's cut it. Bismillah. We start everything in the name of God, the one God who created you and I, and we call God in English, Arabic, we call it Allah. And I'm originally from Somalia, East Africa. We call it Allah, Ilahi. So many names for our beautiful creator. So the bread is looking good. Time to make soup. Simple soup. For the soup, I am just gonna go ahead and use some deer meat. My husband and the children are hunters, so we like to use some of that meat today in the Instant Pot. And while that gets browned up, I will just go ahead as a fiber, use some zucchini, just cut those, and some mushrooms. It's going to be very, very simple, as I said earlier. Just chop that. I will add some leftovers of tomato sauce as well, some salt and pepper, and bone broth. We use a lot of bone broth here in the farm, and some homemade duck fat. I'm doing high protein, good healthy fat. Put all that together and let the Instant Pot cook together. Also in the summertime, we dry our herbs, homegrown herbs. So I'm just gonna add that in there too. It's gonna give such a flavor and good and easy to digest as well. Bone broth gives us good gut, good skin, good nails, good hair. That is it. Let that mix together and simmer in the Instant Pot and serve it an iftar time.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين ويوم يحشرهم وما يعبدون من دون الله فيقول أأنتم أضللتم عبادي هؤلاء أم هم ضلوا السبيل قالوا سبحانك ما كان ينبغي لنا أن نتخذ من دونك من أولياء ولكن متعتهم وآباءهم حتى نسوا الذكر وكانوا قوما بورا فقد كذبوكم